What's going on, everyone? So, Los Angeles Lakers are coming off of their best game of the season by a good margin, in my opinion. It's more so of just the dominance and control that they showed from start to finish. You're playing the defending champions, one of, if not the best team in the entire league still. Yes, they've kind of had their struggles this year. Part of that, I think, is just the championship hangover that you see teams get. Also, teams are just more targeting them, want to do what the Lakers just did to them more so than before because you're the defending champs. But to me, it was very impressive, but continues to just show this tale of two teams, right? You have this team in the Lakers where you're just like, man, they just look absolutely abysmal. Like, there's not a very good basketball team. They can't beat anybody. And then they have games like this where you're just like, man, maybe they are there. Maybe they are like a piece or two away. Now, look, nothing's changed in the sense of like needing a trade. But, you look at like this Boston game and it's just like, do they really need a full roster rehaul? Or do they just need, that complementary piece or two? I still maintain that I think nothing's changed. I think the Lakers still need 3 to 4 low tier guys, 2 to 3 mid tier guys, or one high tier with like 1 or 2 mid to low tier guys. Like, I still think that the Lakers still have clear needs, clear holes that need to be filled. But this was just great game, great game plan, great execution. You got to give it up to the coaching staff. All right, JJ and the coaching staff knew exactly what they wanted to do. The players executed it brilliantly. Their defensive schemes, all of it. All right, guys were hitting shots. Guys showed up and they played. But again, it highlights the tale of two teams because Lakers, and this is why I said that I thought the Lakers could beat the Celtics because the Lakers love to play to their competition. They play a bad team and they play badly, right? Like, they play a good team. They play good, but it's also about them beating them, right? Like, they've been in games against some of the top teams, but can you beat the top teams? Well, Lakers just did that. But it's still, I love that this was a collective effort, right? I love that no matter what the Celtics threw at them, right? Even when they'd hit, 2 or 3 threes in a row or whatever, right? Like, Lakers would respond every time. They were so confident. It felt like a very different team. It felt like a contending team. I mean, Lakers handed them their worst deficit this season, held them to their second lowest point total this season, right? Like, this was just an absolute masterclass by the Lakers. But it's just, it's the inconsistencies, right? Like, inconsistencies from the players, from, Austin Reeves to Rui Hachimura and so on, right? Like, you have games where Reeves is spectacular, right? And Reeves looks like, okay, this guy can be your third best player. And he's willing and dealing out there and making plays and just, slicing after defense, which, to Austin Reeves' credit in this game, him and LeBron both did a really good job of balancing playmaker and scoring. And it wasn't so much about assists or anything like that, because, like, Reeves had games where he's had like 14 assists. One, they took care of the basketball, right? Two, I really liked Austin Reeves staying aggressive. And I've talked about, like, Austin Reeves is at his best, and his best for the Lakers when he is in attack mode. Reeves at times will have an issue balancing the two, right? He'll kind of get tunnel vision at times, or he'll become too passive, and it's like, you still need him. It's like, dude, we still need you to get us 20 a night, right? Like, and I thought he did a really good job this game of staying aggressive, finding and feeding other. Like, he should have had probably 12 assists. I mean, he had several just like nice clean assists to like open shooters and stuff, and they just didn't knock it down. But like, I really was impressed with him. Again, LeBron and AD, like, this was a very nice collective game, right? Everyone chipped in. You had 6 guys in double figures. Dalton Connect. Hopefully this is like the beginning of his resurgence. That would be fantastic. Dorian Finney-Smith continues to be incredibly impressive, right? Just the defensive side of things. He's putting Celtics players in hell, man. They were in purgatory. Just like, oh man, I felt terrible for them. Not really. It was great. I love to see it, right? And Dorian Finney-Smith, again, he's a guy that just doesn't show the box score. If you look at the box score, right, you're like, dude was just getting cardio out there, gave you 4 rebounds and 0 points in 20 minutes. But if you actually watched the game, you saw how incredibly important he was. The guy was a plus 20 and only had 4 rebounds. Why? Because defensively, the hustle plays, dirty work, keeping balls alive, right? Like just clamping folks up. Everyone he was on, he was just making things so difficult. Anthony Davis had a monster game. Not like monster in the sense of like he had like a 40 and 20 game. Monster in the sense of like he was dominant. You felt his presence, right? You saw the effort there. Right? I really love that this was a very nice, balanced attack. We won the rebound battle, won the turnover battle. Like all the things that you needed to see, all the things that we needed to win, the Lakers handled it and won them all. And that was huge. Right? Lakers need to continue to find that balance, though. Right? We've seen this team. We've seen this story before. Right? Lakers look like this against Boston, jump into that Warriors game on Saturday, and they just look like a completely different team. Right? And that's my concern. Right? We need to find better balance with this team in the starting units, in the bench unit, in the rotation, in our schemes, and executing and energy and effort. How many games have the Lakers lost just solely on lack of effort? And how many teams in this league do we question their effort? Right? Like that's the problem is you don't know which Laker team is going to show up at times. You don't know, like, are we getting the Lakers team where, are we getting the Lakers versus Boston team? Or are we getting some of these like the Dallas team where Spencer Dinwiddie looks like he's the greatest point guard ever, and we're just getting torched by all these guys, and it's just like Lakers love to play to their competition. Lakers love to play down, and it's just it gets frustrating. It does. It gets like, come on, man. Like I think we're better than we have been. And look, we're not like terrible, and I've maintained that. Like we're a good, not great team. I've always said, like, we have a puncher's chance. I don't buy them as a contender. I don't think that they beat him. But there's no juggernauts, right? Like, that's always been my biggest thing. Like, there's no Kevin Durant on the Warriors. Right? Everybody's beatable. I don't think that there's any team Lakers have zero chance of beating. Even Denver. I just think a lot of that is mental. But I think they could overcome that hurdle. But you look at this Lakers team, and it's just like, do you trust them on a nightly basis? Like, if they played like they did against Boston, they would, without a doubt, win an NBA championship. That they look like the best team in the league. But can they put that together 4 times a series? I don't trust them to do that. I don't trust them to be that dominant force and presence 4 times a series. But in the same breath, like, they still have LeBron James and Anthony Davis. So no one would be shocked if they were in the NBA Finals or, ended up winning a championship. But it would be, I want to see more of the consistency and the nightly effort. Right? It's so frustrating watching this team at times, and it's just like, did anyone even show up today? Or it's like LeBron's insane heroics or what? It's so frustrating. Right? We need them to continue to grind. We need them to continue to handle business, continue to play the right way, share the basketball, take care of the basketball, hit shots, right? Like defend, buy in, have a game plan, system, follow it, do the things that you're supposed to do. Handle the business that you're supposed to handle, again, on a nightly basis. It's just, are we going to get a tale of 2 teams against the Warriors here? Time will tell. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, and I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? What do you make of the Lakers and their win against Boston? Do you love it? Do you kind of like, it's just fool's gold? Again, nothing's changed. Lakers still need trades. The plan and direction should still be exactly the same. Great win. Let's live in the moment for the win. Let's be excited about the win. But ultimately, this changes nothing, in my opinion. Lakers still need to get it done. Still need to pull off a trade. But anyway, again, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are, love to hear it either way. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.